system
Where's this digital money going to come
that they
from?
control.
My
Well, they
question.
have all the money. I mean, all the banks, the mega banks, they took all the money. That's what they're doing. They're hoarding all the money,
So,
trillions of dollars,
okay.
quadrillions of dollars. It's like
Okay.
the elite of the elite come together globally, all around the world, with all their money, put it into this new digital system to enslave us. Basically, that's what they want to do. And like I told you, the last frontier is the Middle East. Iraq is already conquered. Afghanistan's already conquered. We're not leaving there. It looks like we're building bases. And check this out: ancient Babylon is being rebuilt. Guess where that is? That's in Iraq.
Wow.
Camp Alpha. That's a Marine camp. It's built right there. The UN said they're gonna rebuild it.
Wow. My question is, what's my other question that's next? Okay, now when all this whole thing, this whole thing's built, it's just that's the end of the world. Because I heard about all this, supposedly all these nuclear arms, supposedly in different countries, they supposedly have 11 each. Is that true?
All, well, all I can tell you on the end of the world thing is no one knows. It's written in the Bible.
No, but
I mean, no
is
one
it true
knows
about
when.
Is it true about what I heard about the nuclear arms? There's each country has 11 of them.
I mean, I don't know about that. I know Pakistan has nukes. I'm pretty sure Saudi Arabia has nukes. Israel has nukes. Iran is attempting to get nukes. China has nukes. Russia has. I mean, if once Iran gets nukes, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen?
So the
They
whole
said they want to wipe Israel. They said they want to wipe Israel off the map of the earth.
all right. So
That's what they literally said.
So what happens when everyone gets together and nuke? There's nothing going to be left of the world, okay? The world's going to be basically a green radiation walking habitat with nothing here. It's going to turn into Mars.
Well, if you look at Revelation, what does it say? The sea's gonna turn red. The moon will be blood red. I mean, all these chaotic things where people will die of famine, of there'll be earthquakes, great earthquakes. I mean, it just be horrible. But like I told you, I mean, no one knows when the end is coming. All I can tell you is all the pieces are being put in place right now.
Yes.
All of them. And America is in the way of that.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because we stand for freedom, and you can't have control with freedom. You can't. They want to take that freedom away. That's what people need to realize. I pray they wake up because they're brainwashed right now. They are
So
literally
so
brainwashed.
if they take this whole chip thing, that's going to make everything in more place.
I guess their game plan is to make people so desperate that they'll take the chip and they'll see it as salvation. They'll see it as, oh, wow, we're saved. We're not going to suffer no more.
And
After all the suffering happens, of course. I mean, the people will be so desperate, they'll take anything as salvation.
this chip is going to this chip. Okay, okay. How many people are in America?
Oh, about 300 and what, 20 million?
Okay, 320 million.
325 million people around there?
Okay, how many are going to agree to this chip and how many are going to disagree to this chip? That's my
Well,
question.
I mean, it says in the Bible that mostly everybody will love this new world order. They will love it. So the majority of them will.
And this will be able to
The
track
majority of the whole
everybody?
world will. Excuse me?
Everybody will be tracked with this chip?
Everybody will be tracked. No one will be able to buy, sell, or do anything without the chip.
What about cell phones like
But the
this?
mark.
Aren't these considered a chip?
What about cell phones? Well, they're not in your hand. I mean, you could break it and put in little pieces, and then no signal will come out of there.
Yeah, but
There's a
yet,
chip in there.
there's a
They
chip
could track.
in these.
They could track you.
They
They could track you through the GPS system they have through there, and they could also hear you through your microphone through there.
Yes. And everything. So this whole thing, jeez, this whole chip thing. So I don't know. You just hope America wakes up and this whole chip thing will go away. Oh
I
yeah,
hope America wakes up
I have one more
and
question.
repents.
You
Go
know,
ahead.
and this is something that happened this last Sunday. Did you hear about the situation with what is it? Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, they repealed it, so now the gays can serve openly in the military. which basically means the gays have taken over the military.
Okay, and what's your opinion on that?
Because okay, let's think let's think about it. Okay, I got gay people. I want them to be saved. I pray for them. But I mean, I'm a Christian, right? Let's say I'm a Christian, and I go to the military, and I don't agree with that. I gotta keep my mouth shut about it and accept it and be okay with it. I can't say anything about it.
Okay, now
How's that freedom right there?
well, now it's freedom, right?
Well, think about it. I mean, I can't say nothing about it. I mean, obviously they're in charge. Obviously they are. If I say anything bad about it, well, okay. What if it gets to the point where I want to practice my religion
Then
and they get offended by it?
yeah, they'll get offended by it.
What
Yeah,
then?
just like
That's why it was a bad idea in the first place.
just like the situation with the Proposition 8, which that's still going on, by the way, to this very day on our show. They're still fighting that in California.
What?
They're still battling Proposition 8.
You mean to get married?
Yeah, they're still trying to overturn that proposition.
I thought they already overturned that. I thought they could marry now here in California.
Well, they haven't. It was. Did they overturn it, or did they? Is it still in holding? I heard.
No, I believe they did overturn it.
I thought.
Last I heard, they overturned it.
I better check my news and see if that's right. Last time I heard it was on hold.
Yeah, I'm not.
Everything on that.
Let
but,
me verify that too.
Yeah, let's
Why
do our
not?
live webcasting. You want to do our? Last time I checked, they had it on hold. They were still going to court on it. You know that, and that was one of our stories we did when we first started this show. And I even had
Here we go. Here, August 4, 2010, U.S. judge overturns gay marriage ban.
look a little more closer into it. Look more into December 19th of other things. There's Prop 8 workers want their Rainbows flight back. More Proposition 8 stories. There's was beyond authority. Let me see. Hold on. There's new news on this from the Ventura County Star. Talking about the Ninth U.S. Court appeals. What does that mean?
That's an appeals court.
Yeah,
Go ahead. What's up? What does it say?
Overstepping its authority by ruling in the case of Proposition 8. The prior.
And when was this?
This says, according to this, December 20th. I'm trying to look into more of it because
So did they reestablish Proposition 8, or does it remain overturned? Because right here I'm seeing it's overturned.
What date was that
Proposition
on?
8 overturned California gay marriage ban.
What day is it
It
on?
says August 4, 2010.
I have December 20th. Let me see.
August
You're on
4th.
Skype, right? You're on.
Google.
Okay. I'm on.
Yeah.
I get certain news websites because I got the thing going on. Here, I'm going to send you this article right now. I'm copying and pasting it now. You'll see it in your message board.
Okay.
All right. If you can read that whole thing from top to bottom.
All right, I see it.
It's right there.
All right, let's see here. Ninth U.S. Court appeal will be overstepping its authority and ruling in the case on Proposition 8. Uh-huh. I'm reading. Sorry.
Yes, go ahead. Read that all. I already saw the whole ending of it.
Okay, it seems like they filed an appeal against the ruling of overturning Proposition 8. So it looks like this is going to go to the Supreme Court.
Yes, but it says it will violate the
But
U.S. Constitution. You see on the bottom?
Yes, that is that's what they say. Yeah, but I mean, the Supreme Court is supposed to rule on this, not a small federal court.
So
It's supposed to go to the Supreme Court.
yeah, so basically it's still in the air.
For now, technically it's overturned, but it's on pause right now until this appeal is reviewed.
Reviewed, yes.
That's the latest
That's the latest
Yeah.
news story on the Proposition 8 battle. And sadly to say, Proposition 19
Yeah, but
was
that's
defeated.
yeah. Well, I mean, but I mean, it looks like it's gonna pass anyway. So just to us. I mean, if you remember Sodom and Gomorrah, okay?
Yes,
You remember
continue
Sodom
on.
and Gomorrah? It's in the Bible. God destroyed it, and everybody thinks it's because people were gay, right? See, being gay is like an individual choice, okay? But when people publicly accept it, then it becomes a problem, okay? And that's what worries me right now.
Okay, you think
Even
continue on.
even Ben Franklin said that that he prays for this country because he knows God will judge it one day. And God's judgment on this nation could be severe. And I see that people are right now how, oh, it's okay to be gay, don't worry about it. Uh, it's okay for them to take our freedom of speech away. It's okay. I see the people how they are. It worries me a lot.
So when
I
that
pray
happens,
for
they're
them. I
gonna
really
start.
do.
They're gonna
'Cause I
start
want.
crying when they see the whole thing turn back onto them. Correct?
Oh yeah. Oh yes. They will regret it. Believe me, they will. That's why I hope they open their eyes soon. And I
Well,
really do.
it's. I'll tell you something. It's also the. It's not just the situation. It's also I'm looking technology like this that people are on web games and all the games in the world. I'll tell you that. You know that?
But the great thing about the internet though is this is the most freest way of communication on Earth.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays you can't even go protest without a permit. Me and you could talk about whatever we want here
Hold
without
on.
having to worry about anybody.
Hold on. I got a knock on the door. I think my family. Can you hold on? Can you continue on, Frank?
Sure, go ahead.
Continue on.
Okay, it's just that the freedom on the internet is one of the most it's one of the most like people don't take it for granted. People take it for granted that this freedom we have. They really do, and I really just hope they wake up soon because we really need them to get off their couches and go out there and just disagree with the government. Don't agree with them. It's not okay to take away our rights. It's not okay for you to go to war without cause. So I'm talking about the Iraq War. That's not right for them to go to war without Congress's permission. No one agreed to that war. Nobody.
So
It's just unbelievable. It's like
okay.
our government has completely betrayed us.
But they made everyone agree to signing up with this military, and they wanted them to fight for the country, and it turned to be something else.
There was no proof. There was not even one Iraqi in the 9/11 attacks. Not one. There was no reason to go to war with them at all.
So
And everybody know. I believe the 9/11 Truth Movement. By the way, here, people. I mean, do your investigation. I mean, if you really want to seek truth, those who really seek truth will find it. They will look hard. They will look on the internet. They will look on both sides of the issues. Okay? What the government said, what the report said, and what experts say about demolitions, about how a fire cannot bring down a building. Building 7 wasn't even hit by a plane, and it fell. The Pentagon had no eyewitnesses saying a plane even hit it. And there are over 54 cameras on the Pentagon, and all they gave us was one camera showing parts of camera frames in that video. If you do your research, you know what I'm talking about. Okay?
do you think everything was just planned, like like discharge?
Absolutely. It was planned. It was a false flag operation.
Wow.
And you'll know I mentioned this to you before.
Yes.
If I've
Yeah.
done my research on this. I mean, I know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of websites out there that people could go to and look up for themselves. Alex Jones' channel on YouTube, that's a great place to go. You can go to let's see. You can go to one second. I got a lot of websites here. Too many. 1 second. You can go to 911blogger.com.
Wow.
They
Now,
have engineers, they have architects there that are experts who they'll show you proof how
No.
a building cannot fall by a fire.
No, by the way, I have a question.
Okay, you go to